All right, mate. So obviously a disappointing result, but actually in terms of performance, you know, I thought it was a very, very even game, and you know, kind of hinged on one decision. So how did you kind of see the game today?
Yeah, look, I think we was all chomping at the bit, us and them. You know, credit to Knaphill for getting the game on. You know, that could have easily been off today if they weren't here so early trying to sort the pitch out. So I think first thing is, you know, thanks to them, and we've got a game in, and actually we looked all right for a first game back, and it was probably a 0-0 game written all over it. And to be fair to the ref, he's probably got one thing half wrong tonight, and it was probably the penalty decision.
Yeah, so obviously in terms of performance-wise, I thought first 15 looked a little bit like coming back into it after a long break, and then I thought we really found a groove and had some really good play.
Yeah, we spoke to the boys about growing into the game, and when you have that long of a break, you know, you kind of have to ease into it, get braver as you go. You can't start too kamikaze, you start really simple, get the basics right, and I think we did that. After 15 minutes, I felt that we was in a bit more control, and that kind of was the story throughout the game, to be fair. It was going to come from a scrappy drop down or a throw in or a set piece, and you know, they're just a threat from that, and that sometimes is the goal that we concede. But yeah, like I say, it's from a second phase drop down and probably not a pen.
So in terms of, obviously, you know, like, it's never nice to lose, but we can be pleased with aspects of the performance. Where do you think we can kind of be better than we were today?
Yeah, no, I think it's definitely growth that we're disappointed coming away from home and losing 1-0. I think we need to definitely go away disappointed for sure, but also, you know, that's sometimes the result that changes your little next run, and we'll just have to go again and try and change our form a little bit, because we're kind of good result, okay one, bad one, and you know, we just need to put that right now. Yeah,
and obviously speaking about runs, we've got Eversley away next week, and obviously a team you know as well from your time at Langley. What kind of what would they pose to us?
Certainly a threat. Yeah, they have their way, very effective in how they do that, and very direct. So yeah, you have to cope with a lot and defend with a lot. But look, I thought we defended brilliantly tonight. We deserved a clean sheet out of the game at least. And yeah, I don't doubt us on that front. I think that's something that we definitely got better at.
Cheers, Max. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Bob.